Alright, so we just got a little bit of an update for the Sonic TV show that is coming in 2022. So if you don't already know, because you didn't see my previous video, we are getting a Sonic TV show for Netflix in 2022, and it's going to be 3D animated. Now this tweet was made and deleted, so we don't still have it available, but it's clear that we're getting it. It's just, I guess they revealed it too early. If it's coming in 2022, probably best not to tell us right now. I mean, make us sit on it for nothing, you know. So I guess it was something that was scheduled for a future announcement, and they just jumped the gun, you know, they leaked it themselves. I don't know, but the point is we're getting a TV show. Now, because we didn't really get any real information on it, people have been scrambling to try and figure out what kind of show it's going to be, myself included. We're wondering if it's going to be something more serious, something more lighthearted. The people that are working on the show have worked on a mixture of things that are slightly more serious versus more comedic. Like they worked on Teletubbies, but they also worked on Ben 10. I would say the tone of Ben 10 fits better for Sonic than Teletubbies, but nonetheless, we kind of don't know what's going to be happening with the show. So we got a little bit of an update. It's not any major news or anything. It's more of a process of elimination, I guess, because Ian Flynn has come out and said something about the show. Now, if you don't know who Ian Flynn is, he was the chief writer for the Archie Sonic comics, and he's been doing it for over a decade, and then he's also written for IDW as well. So I don't really read the comics, but a lot of people say it's some of the best storytelling for Sonic, and they wish they could see it in the games. Now I can't vouch for that as I have not read the comics, but I mean the games right now, the bar is not really high, so it's not really hard to believe at this point. But clearly if he was involved in this cartoon somehow, that would be a good sign, right? Well, it says here, Ian Flynn confirms Sonic Netflix not based on IDW. Nearly a month after its now deleted announcement, we still don't know much about the Sonic Netflix series. Technically, it hasn't even been officially announced. Nevertheless, we now at least know one thing: it won't be an adaptation of the IDW Sonic comic series. So yes, that's the most recent Sonic comic series, so maybe some people thought they were going to adapt it for TV, which I guess would be kind of interesting, to take a comic and, you know, make it into a full-blown show or something like that. I mean, who's ever done that before, you know? In his first Bumblecast Q&A of the year, Flynn was addressing a question about Netflix and jokingly mentioned that the new series won't be based on IDW. Not especially surprising, as Sonic's animated media has always ignored his paneled adventures, but it's always nice to have a new detail. That said, this does not necessarily rule out elements of the book, such as original characters, from being used in the series. You can check out the Bumblecast Q&A here. There's a link to a YouTube video where he, in that interview, basically talks about this. So again, yeah, someone doesn't follow the comics, this is not really good or bad news for me. I mean, if it was based off the comics, that would be interesting, because a lot of people have said it's more serious and less comedic, like, because I'm looking for something a bit more serious and less like the Boom cartoon, which I didn't dislike the Boom cartoon. I just feel like, as someone who grew up watching Sonic X, I do miss those more serious shows. Like Sonic X still had like funny lines in it, don't get it twisted, but I like more serious shows. Like, I'm not trying to have something that's like insanely serious, but even watching shows like Kids Next Door, like there's shows that have a more serious tone that are still comedic. Like, there's still, kids can enjoy them, but adults also don't feel like they're watching a laugh fest. I don't know. But obviously, just because IDW is not going to be adapted for the show doesn't mean that the show is going to be super light-hearted, but it just means they don't have any confirmation that it won't be. I mean, by Ian Flynn saying that it's not IDW related, and given that he focuses more on the comics, does that mean that he's deconfirming any of his own involvement? Because if he's still involved, that probably means we're gonna get something good, right? I mean, he did write a few Sonic Boom cartoon episodes, so I don't really know what to expect. But at the end of the day, I don't think his involvement would be a bad thing, but I guess the way him saying that it's not based off his territory, which is the comics, is kind of a way of saying I'm not involved. I don't know. Maybe he is involved. We'll just have to find out eventually. So I guess the wait continues until we see some kind of trailer, but in my opinion, it'll be a shame if it's just another Sonic Boom type TV show. Again, I enjoyed the Sonic Boom TV show. I'm just saying Sonic X was like, it started almost 2 decades ago and ended like a decade and a half ago. We need another show like that. It's just been a while, right? Every show we've gotten since then, how many shows have we gotten since then? Just Boom? Yeah, just Boom. It's been basically lighthearted comedic. Like, it's time for a serious one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you looking forward to this show? Do you think it's going to be more serious or more lighthearted? We're pretty much rolling the dice at this point based on what the show creators have worked on in the past. So I guess we'll see. Probably by the end of this year, maybe an announcement, or they might wait until after the movie comes out in April 2022. We've digested that, and then they reveal the show. I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Subscribe to the notes on the channel, link in the description. But that's all I have to say right now, so Premy out.